Starting tomorrow, President Trump's new tariffs on Mexico and Canada are set to go into effect. This after the president paused those tariffs in early February.
Yeah, our Madeline Salinas joins us live in studios with what that means for our wallets. Madeline, good morning.
Hey, good morning, South Texas. President Donald Trump's plan to impose a 25% tariff on goods from Mexico and Canada, including a 10% tax on Canadian oil, was briefly on hold early last month after negotiations with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau and Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum. But after his administration said they were not seeing the progress they wanted when it came to stopping fentanyl from coming into the U.S., those tariffs are coming back into play. Tomorrow, those tariffs are supposed to move forward. Many are wondering what that means for their wallets. Dr. Patrick Crowley, an economics professor at Texas A&M University Corpus Christi, says U.S. consumers will see price increases across the board. You could see most of that affecting fruits and vegetables, as Mexico supplies over 60% of imported vegetables and nearly half of the fruit and nuts in our markets.
Now, if it's a good that's produced both here and in Mexico, then clearly consumers are going to switch over to the U.S. Version of the product, much more likely to switch over to the U.S. version of the product, because the U.S. version of the product it doesn't have that tax on it. So in a way, it's a discriminatory tax because it discriminates against the foreign producer of that product.
And for Texas drivers, gas prices could also rise. The state leads the country in oil production and refining, and Crowley says a 10% tariff on Canadian crude could impact the way we pay at the pump. Along with the 25% tariffs Trump has promised to enforce on Mexican and Canadian goods, Chinese goods will also face an additional 10% tariff. That's on top of the 10% the president imposed back in early February. I'll share more about the possible impacts you can expect from these tariffs in the next couple weeks and months in the next half hour. John Thomas, Barbie.
Thank you, Madeline.